Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way.
Thank you for tuning into Good Vibes Television. We have one of the hardest working DJ, host. You know, he does everything. Hardest working man in Orlando right now. We have Hdot in the kitchen with Hdot.
GVTV.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for coming on the show, man, and freeing your schedule because we know you all over the place. We know you're hosting at all these different venues at downtown. I know I've seen you at Beachum, at Tier. I don't know if there's any other places that you've kind of host and stuff like that.
Outside of Orlando.
Okay.
Bunch of other stuff.
I got you. I know you go to Miami sometimes and host events.
LA,
I got you.
All that.
I got you. So are you more interested in DJing or performing, and or is that?
I'm just really interested in the whole entertainment.
Okay.
It's not really like I don't really title none of it. I just really, whatever I can, that I know I can do, I'm just going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I keep everything that I know how to do. I keep everything fresh.
Okay.
Okay. Like that.
So how'd you get? And I know aside from the hosting and DJing and doing all that stuff, I know you just started your show in the kitchen with Hdot. So how did that idea come about, and what are you trying to? Who are you trying to influence with the show?
Well, in the kitchen with Hdot started because like December, a lot of the club nights got slow all over out here. Not even just Orlando, really, like even in Miami and stuff too. The nightlife kind of slowed up. So one day I was just playing online on Instagram Live with my friend, and we was in the kitchen, and I would always practice on Instagram Live DJing, and he would just rap over the beats. He would just freestyle over them. So I'd be like in the kitchen with Hdot. So it was a joke at first, and then I started doing it like every other day. And I was like, you know what if I just started? And then I put it together, and then like 1 week I got a show. In the Kitchen with Hdot is every Thursday at 10 p.m.
So you definitely can catch him live on his Instagram. And I came yesterday to the set, and I'm thinking it's gonna be you and a couple of artists, but it was probably 50 people in this apartment. So how with the growth of the show and the artists, how you see that expanding and stuff like that? I really look at it. I treat it as big as it's supposed to get treated. Okay. You feel me? I don't even look at it like we in here, you know, like when you hear, like it's crazy because when people pull up, they just think it's like, oh, like, probably phone set up, and then they get in there and it's like, oh, it's a studio, like, yeah. So then the artists come in here and they looking and they like, they low key like, they get nervous, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get a little nervous. Because it's on live, they assume it's just a phone production, but it's really a full set. We have lights, we got cameras, it's a nice show layout. It's real deal. Like we really take the time out to really make the show good. Right now, I'm just trying to, master. Every time I do a show, I get better at it. I figure out things that works, things that don't work. I got you. That's all we just trying to do. Well, definitely with the talent and your hosting, you're a great host. I really love the set. Like I see you got all these different artworks. I see you got shout out to Monet Alexis. She did all these. Wow. Monet Alexis. Monet, I need one. Send me some tribal stuff. You see, I got my dashiki on. Yeah, I had these for a while. Kanye West actually has one of these. Wow. She made 2 of them. She gave one to me and one to Kanye West. Wow. Yeah. So Kanye West has, so it's only 2 of those, and he has the other one. He has one. They personally gave it to him. That's crazy. And he loved it and stuff like that. And I know you met, besides Kanye West, have you met any other celebrities in your career with just passing by? Really, a lot of people. Okay, I know you met Lil Wayne. Did you meet any other? Yeah. I mean, the only person I ain't look straight up in the eye yet is Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's coming soon. I recently seen Puff. Okay. At All-Star. Was it All-Star? Yeah, All-Star weekend. And I really look up to Puff. And when I seen him, it was like a crowd of people. We on stage. Yeah. But like I'm a visionary, so when I see things, you just see things. You gotta make things happen. Yeah. It's like he got all his. I'm talking about his security's like FBI, CIA type security, right? So there just happened to be like a little gap in between me and him, and I know how to make eye contact with him, but he got on shades, so
make contact. Yeah, so he made contact, and I hit him with one of these, you know, and then so when I seen that gap still open, I was like, you know, so it's funny.
He's like, wait, we still connected.
Look, like it's the bodyguards right here, so I'm like, come here, so Puff look at me like, you know. So my energy made him come to me.
He just
you know what
feel
I'm saying?
that.
He could feel it.
Exactly.
So he leaned in, and when he leaned in, I leaned in him, and I was like, "Yo, name Hdot. It's a pleasure to meet you. All I want to tell you is just look out for me."
Cause that's all you got.
And then you know he backed up. He looked at me like it's weird, like you know. And I think I also said, you know, I'm the next you.
That's all you had.
So he looked at me, and he laughed. And I, you know, when he laughed, I grabbed his hand, shook his hand, you know, and I made him like, yo, remember, I was like, yo, just remember, Hdot. And he was like, all right, you feel me? Sometimes you just got to just plant that seed.
Exactly, you never know when he comes back. So shout out to Puff. Puff definitely been, I've been seeing what he's been doing for the black culture. He's been definitely making sure that our people are in the right path mentally. So I definitely love what Puff is doing. And I can see that, like you said, you're the next him, but I can see that you are him now because in your community, you're doing what Puff is doing on the
everybody gotta understand you ain't the first one to do something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So everything is always you just remaking what somebody else did. So, you know, when you find the similarities to somebody that you like and you know if they're doing good at what they do, you just do that to your best. You feel me? You just reinvent them and make it better. And then when you get to where you need to be, you know this when you go back and get them like, yo, now come stun on this stage with me, and then it's a bigger thing.
Exactly.
You know?
One thing I really like about what I see with your progress, your growth, just following you on social media is that your team, you get what I'm saying, the people around you that you're always putting people on, or at least making sure they're getting that exposure. I'm sure. So with your community, is that something that you're trying to? I know Orlando is very talented. I know a lot of people kind of try us like the underdog, but do you see Orlando being that #1 city, or is that our goal as a city, or are we just vibing?
Orlando being the #1 city?
Yeah,
it's possible.
Okay.
It's very possible. People just need to just come together and you know, teamwork make the dream work. You know, so it's like with all the people in power, if you could just get them in one room and make them say, "Hey, we're gonna do this together." It'll work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody with power just has to come to an understanding of something on the same page of one thing, and then you know that's how you can go from there.
I got you.
Build on one project.
You know, exactly. And then because that one project, I always see it as you never, like even what I'm with the show and interviewing and doing that stuff. I didn't plan to start doing this. So it's like kind of got stirred in that direction, but I used it to inspire, influence, and all that kind of stuff. Definitely keep doing what you're doing, man, and making sure that you keep putting the city on. So taking it back to In the Kitchen with Hdot, with the artists, because you had some really good talent here last night. Is it off of what you think is hot, or is it you let the people decide? How are you picking who's coming on the show?
I'm not really so picking. I'm really just, you know, like I told them last night on the show, like really just be annoying. Like if you want to be on something, be annoying. Like, you know, like we have certain like applications, you know, to get on the show and stuff, but be annoying.
Yeah,
like
just be hungry for it.
Be hungry for it. Be annoying. Like, you know, make it to where it's like, damn, like he won't leave me alone about being on this show, but not more so like, oh, I hit you up, then I hit you up. Then I hit you up, like if you know what I'm saying. It's real production. Like we're busy now, so it's like if you really want to be on it, like I got every day.
Every day you're booked. Exactly.
So it's like,
time,
and you know I switch it up sometimes. Some one week I might have told somebody yes, and then when Monday comes, I forgot I told them yes because somebody, you know what I'm saying. So it's all on you.
I got you. So yeah, definitely. So with that being said, with the artists. And then them growing and then them coming on the show, where do you see it just being focused on the artist more, or do you see the show getting bigger than that?
We really want to focus on everything. Fashion, art, poetry, everything. If they talented, like, you know, this is, like I said, history repeats itself. So I'm here to just showcase anybody that got some talent, you know. Like I just had this dude called Hood News, you know, he just a comedian on Instagram, you know, so I just bringing people up here and giving them a shot, and you know, this is, like I said, the production, the marketing is good, so people that might have had low scale marketing, you come on my show, now you get
a little,
you know what I'm saying? I done seen people come on my show and then start getting booked.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I could be the alley-oop to something that, you know what I'm saying? So
I got you, and then that's the important part, you know, because you never know especially you guys collabing, you know what I'm saying? So definitely. So with because I see what you guys do. I know you have a team of production and all that stuff. So is there like a crew that you kind of you want to shout out and say they kind of help you behind the scenes and make this stuff kind of go around? Is there like a group of people that kind of help with that?
My group of people that work with me on a daily is Free Lunchbox, Talea, she work with me.
Okay. I like Talea. She like your manager, or because I know I had to communicate with her to get this going. Yeah.
Talea is like my right hand. You know, she like a day to day. When you're in the industry, you need a day to day.
You need somebody that's serious.
Yeah, like when it gets to a point where it's like, all right, it's just so much that you have on your mind, so you just need like a second brain.
Shout out to Leia.
Yeah, shout out to Leia. So it's like you need like a second brain. So that's why when you always see like these, I started understanding that like you can only do so much by yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you could say something and then it's like, you know how you say something and you save it in your head.
You got the idea, you can plan it a million times, but that team executed.
Yeah, you have the team that executed and stuff like that. So you just, like I could just tell her something and then boom, I could tell my boy Free Lunchbox something and they'll go work on it and then I'll have to check it out until it's done.
I got you.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's just how
No, that's dope. Shout out to everybody that's putting the production together. You guys are doing your thing, and I definitely see some big things for you guys in 2018.
Yeah, we try to make this thing bigger.
Definitely. You might get a bigger house from what I seen last night.
Oh, nah. Like, hey, man, like I said in the book, every year you got to change up.
Exactly. So. And back to inspiring our people, you know, people that look like me and you, black and brown people. Somebody who, a kid in our city, he's not really thinking of, not even saying DJ or perform, but even hosting, doing his own show and showing his creativity. You know what I'm saying? They're thinking they have to have that $1 million budget. They're thinking they have to have 30 million employees. So from a Hdot point of view, what can you say to that youngin that is just, he got the ideas, but he kind of don't know how to jump off the porch?
You know what's crazy about what you just said is like, people don't understand, like people, when they're watching you, they like to see elevation. People like to see you come from nothing.
To make it, that makes them excited.
Yeah, that makes, you know, people, that's why people like, for instance, you know, just because she's popping right now, like Cardi B, they like, you know, people like to see people do good. People like that. So when they see these kids, like the Unforgettable video, you see these kids dancing in dirt.
I watch that video 10 times a day because I just came back from Haiti and I loved it, bro. I love that music video.
Right, so it's like when you're looking at that and you see these kids, like, it's just real. So then if somebody puts some money behind them and then you see like, oh, you be like, oh. Like when it's at the worst, it looks okay. It looks okay, it looks believable. But then when you put that bag behind it, it's like, oh.
It's serious.
It's like, oh, now everybody, you know what I'm saying? Now the world is like, oh,
what is you doing?
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how I like to see elevation. People like to see elevation.
You know, they definitely want to see.
And I like to see people just get it out the mud. I like to see something that's, you know, like this. This could be a dude, right?
Yeah.
This is somebody outside right now.
Yeah.
No jewelry. This is just, but if you seen this person, you would just be like, what he got going on? But you know what I'm saying? So you be like, what he got going on? So if he's talented at something, you be like, and he has a good thing about it, you be like, man, I want to see him go. So once you see him go, and then he get all the
then it's like he can do whatever he want after that point. Nobody's judging.
It's just a mind thing.
Build that brand, everything you kind of do. So so anybody just trying to do your own thing, just keep it going. It's time and preparation, and you will always make it to where you're trying to get to. So definitely, I see you got some new apparel out right now. I see you got some new apparel.
Oh yeah, definitely. Excuse me, I got the hookah.
Ooh!
Don't worry about it.
Definitely. Speaking about that unforgettable video, you know, those kids in the countries that don't have that much opportunity. You get what I'm trying to say? As we do here. So how do you think we should, with the time that we have and the resources, is it just in life, is it just really get to where you're trying to get to, or is it the influence that you're making with the people around? What's more you think in your point of view from Hdot, what's more important?
What's more important, influencing people,
Or getting to where you
or
know,
me getting to
exactly.
the key to life is empowering people. So that's just my philosophy. So the key to life is empowering people. So I empower the people to get my power.
I got you.
That's why I got what I got, because I'm empowering people.
Exactly, because you're making sure that everybody around you is on the same.
Exactly. So if I can elevate people, boom, it just brings, that's just how it works. So I'm just trying to help people get to where they need to be. When I help all these people get to where they need to be, or hopefully, inspire somebody else or whatever, it'll help me get where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm involved in a lot of people. Shout out to all the artists that's been on the show. Shout out to everybody that just been supportive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I support who support me. You feel me? And then I also support other people too, just out of curiosity.
I got you. And like we said, we know you all over the country. I'm gonna say country. So I know you all over. You're in this state. You're in this state. I know you're on tour. Going on tour recently. I don't know if you wanted to talk to the people about your tour date real quick. I don't know. I heard you.
I'm on some pop-up dates with Gunner.
Okay.
We got some.
And Gunner, I heard of him. He's somebody's artist. I'm not too sure.
Gunner's under YSL, Young Girls Artist. I've been working with him for about 3 years now.
Wow.
And I'm just so happy because now it's like I told y'all, like when he was nobody, not nobody, but yeah, I know it. You know what I'm saying? So now I know my eye is right. You can
see the talent before they see the but before the people see the talent.
So now that just proved to me I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Gunner just made it. Now it's like, yes, I know. So if I say this person is if they stick to what they're supposed to do, this is what's going to happen in the results. Gunner, I got with him. He was working. He ain't never stopped working. And ever since I met him, we just been building from there. So
I got you. So nah, definitely, man. So Orlando, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to come together a little more. We're trying to make sure that us as a people, we just stick together. And like we say, we gotta elevate each other more. We gotta help each other get each other's name out there. I left from your episode last night, and I hear your name on the radio. So you
really?
definitely, I guess so. It's definitely you do definitely have an influence. You know what I'm saying? So definitely use that influence to inspire as many people as you can, bro. And then I like that shirt. I don't know if that's
in the kitchen with Hdot.
Okay.
Me and AG actually started this.
Who designed that? That's dope as heck.
Me and All Grind.
Okay.
My boy Mark, in the kitchen with Hdot. That's what it says at the top. Authenticity 1,000. Grind, daily values.
Oh, that gotta be at 55.
Right.
Hustle
25%. Consistency 25%. Dedication 25%.
Nah, I got you. So yeah.
As long as you applying all of these things,
you gonna make it work. No, I like that. That shirt is that. I need one of those. So yeah, I like that. So speaking of that, I actually got you a gift. So we like to do something on the show where we just like to give the guests a gift just for taking your time out and coming on the show and showing that love.
I got a gift for you too.
I appreciate that. So we do appreciate people for taking that and showing love, like you said, giving back and making sure that we're influencing everybody. So it's crazy how the gift kind of matches the shirt. So we got, because I think it's only fair to get a chef. His chef hat.
This is dope.
So we got the Good Vibes chef hat sponsored by Soul Metropolis. This gift was sponsored by Soul Metropolis. He's the one who designed the hat, and so he's urban fashion company. So he would take care of all your needs. But then also on the front, we had to throw that in there. Let me show the people real quick. My fault.
It says in the kitchen with Hdot.
So yeah, we definitely stay in the kitchen with
Can I fit it though with the dress?
Oh yeah. I got to make sure we got the big.
So this is like a real shirt.
Oh, that's you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's perfect. And then let's spin that around so we get that in the front.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
So yeah.
Let me get this right.
Oh yeah, get that right.
Get this right. Hold up. This is dope.
That's lit. That's
like a new fitted.
Oh yeah. Right, that be at the club rocking that. They
is the logo thing on?
No, you got it.
It's right here?
Yeah.
I gotta get this right here.
Do some Snapchatting.
Let me get this right.
Let me do what you young people do. What y'all doing? Snapchat? Is that what it's called?
Young
They stay on Snapchat. I'm gotta use it. You know that social media is the new wave.
The Master Chef.
Woo.
The kitchen with Hdot.
That hat.
Shout out to
GBTV.
interview. Thank you for the hat.
So Metropolis hooked it up. Thank you for the sponsor.
I just went global.
Shout out to the sponsor, Real Talk, So Metropolis. He take care of all my fashion, everything. He's my designer. He hooked it up. Shout out to you, Michael.
Yeah, you gotta tag him in this later.
Oh yeah. We definitely. They like the gift, Mike. They like it. They said you hooked it up.
Tell him I appreciate that love. I like this. This is a real chef hat.
Oh, that's a real
It's a real chef. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to swag it out a little bit. I don't know how you're gonna swag it out, but yeah, definitely, man.
That.
So yeah, that's really it, man. I really appreciate you for coming on the show. The last thing we like to do, you know, because I try to, like you said, how you can see talent. I definitely feel like
good now.
He fitted now.
He got drip. He got drip. I appreciate that.
Thank you, man. Thank you. But like I said, we did, like you said, you got that eye. I feel like I had that eye too. Right. So I kind of try to bring those people on the show that I have that eye for. So we have a board that only the people I got the eye for can sign. You feel me? Because so we definitely got to get you to sign the Good Vibes Hall of Fame. You feel me? We got some important names on here. So I got a red one today, so you're gonna be the first person to sign in red. It's falling apart, so I gotta get it framed.
And it ain't gonna never fall apart.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it reframed. So if anybody hook it up, I gotta preserve this. This is legendary.
This is love.
Love all the way around. That's how we're doing it. That's how we're doing it in 2018, guys. It's about love. It's about sharing. It's about connecting. It's about making sure that everybody's just doing their thing. And one last thing, I heard you was Haitian. I don't know if that's true.
I'm definitely Haitian.
Okay, so Sakau Fed. So yes, I'm Haitian as well. So I definitely, that's a I was born in Haiti. I just spent a year in Haiti.
You spent a year in Haiti?
A year, bro, on some immigration
scandal.
Like,
you just wanted to see what it was.
Nah, they was trying to get. It was just a big thing. So I went to Haiti. I couldn't come back at my city. I'm from Sanford. I live in Orlando, Sanford. So my Sanford, Orlando, everybody rallied up together. I was able to get. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Oh yeah. So yeah, we was able to rally. They was able to make those right connections and get me in the right.
To get you back here?
And get me back, bro. They fought for me. They sent letters. They sent 100 people in the community sent letters to immigration to get me back. We got like the senator involved. We got all these important people. So keep networking, y'all. Keep meeting people.
So basically, you fought your way back.
Listen, like I got a story. If we had time, I don't have time today, but I got a story for the world. But I had to fight. I had to pray. I had to keep that meant. You know what you see, you got to speak into existence. Every day I kept seeing myself on the plane. I kept counting how many steps. I never knew I was coming home, but I knew I was on a plane. I was home. I kept imagining it, and now I'm here, man. And just to touch up on that, I know we had somebody else who, a very popular local artist in Orlando. His name is Whoop. I know he was away for a little bit, and I know he kind of had that same support. He kind of had to have a team. For I don't know, are you familiar with him? But how did you see Orlando come together while he was away and holding him down and helping him get back?
All the DJs, in the city, we kept him alive for he was going for 3 years. So we kept his record alive for 3 years. His record still.
I seen that you guys never stopped putting him out.
Yeah, it's an Orlando classic.
I felt like he was still here.
It's an Orlando classic. It's an Orlando classic. So when you put out them good vibes, that good music, you know what I'm saying? It keeps you living. So we kept him alive, and back on you, man. Congratulations to making it back. And shout out to all the souls for helping you get back here. So you already know that you already know that for the position you in, you gotta really put on for everybody in the community. They help you get here for a reason.
Exactly. So I gotta give back. That's why that experience, it made me like you said, like how you had the eye, that kind of secure. It kind of put you in the mindset like I am doing the right thing. So me coming back, it showed me that just keep believing. Everything I believe and trust in the people I meet, every connection is not for just because you just ran into this person, it's for a bigger purpose. So, and even this interview is for a bigger purpose. Whatever you do, but I do appreciate you for coming on the show.
For all y'all out there, ain't no excuses, man. This boy just came from all the way from Haiti, man. He out here with me,
no electricity, no running water, but you gotta make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
So now you gotta respect the position he in. You know what I'm saying? He linked up. That's a real. I don't know. Some of y'all, some of y'all silver spoons, so y'all don't really know what this comes. That's a lot.
No,
you know what I'm saying? That's a lot. So congratulations for you. Shout out to all my Zols one time.
I see.
Shout out to everybody. One love. All that Hdot in the building. Good vibes. Television.
That's it. We done.
Sure.
We catch y'all next week.
That's perfect.
Thank you. That's it.
Cool.
We did the thing.